Amazing.
मजे में दोनों चकाचक
Chaka-chak.
You have been here in this festive season, so how are you celebrating?
What was the first?
दिसाई
दिसाई
में लोगों ने घर पे में बुलाया है.
हमने लाल वाला टीका भी किया था और सफ़ेद वाला भी किया था. I feel like once the elders blessed us, they were like, you are part of, like, you're my daughter, and you're the
या मुझे अपना दामाद बना दिया था घर
दामाद.
पे. Yeah.
In
In
Nepali,
Nepali.
join.
And she's like,
Join,
this is
yeah. Madina ko through another friend that I was actually kind of dating on one of those dating apps. लेकिन वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आई तो मैं उसको बोला कि सिर्फ दोस्त बनते हैं ना. I saw her picture and we started talking तो मैंने ना 3 angles से ना attack किया इसके ऊपर.
This is Medusa, but we have this Buddhist tattoo.
सबसे ज़्यादा believe करते हैं humanity में.
Of course.
Right, so a lot of people every day हमें messages आते हैं कि you know तुम लोग हलाल खाने नहीं खाते, तुम लोग
Good
ये
or
क्यों
bad,
करते हो,
every
टीका
day.
क्यों लगा रहे हो, like stuff like that. And we tell everybody, I'm like, you know, पहले हम लोग humans हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग religion उसको दूसरी चीज़ों को follow करते हैं.
The people of Nepal is what's making the country feel so at home. I don't know Nepali, but since I know a lot of Nepali girls and, like, you know, people, I asked them, oh, this is the song, like, what does it mean?
Oh yeah, you know one more.
Twice
Yeah, I remember one more. मैं थकाली खाना खाते छो, right? Yeah.
थकाली खाना
खाते
खाते
छो.
छु.
Yeah.
खाते
खाते
छु.
छु.
Okay. मेरो नाम मदीना हो.
No. मेरो नाम
नाम
Sadikshya Regmi.
सदिक्षा रेग्मी हो.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, namaste.
Namaste.
How are you doing these days?
Amazing.
मजे में दोनों चकाचक.
Chaka-chak.
How are you spending your days these days?
Every day is just so busy.
हाँ हर रोज मतलब just busy every day कुछ ना कुछ different करने को मिलता है मैं. तो
रोजाना किसी के घर हम जाते हैं. New, like, festival, new, like all of the cultural things we're learning, which is very nice.
You have been here in this festive season, so how are you celebrating?
What was the first?
दिसाई में लोगों ने घर पे में बुलाया है.
हमने लाल वाला टीका भी किया था और सफ़ेद वाला भी किया था.
Okay,
So
you
we
have
got to
posted a
both.
photo saying
Yeah.
Officially adopted by
Yes.
Raman
Yeah.
family. So what was the story?
Well, I feel like once the elders blessed us, they were like, you are part of, like, you're my daughter, and you're the
या मुझे अपना दामाद बना दिया था घर
दामाद.
पे. Yeah.
In Nepali,
In Nepali.
join.
And she's like,
Join,
this is
yeah,
not,
join.
Yeah, she's like, it's not for a day. This is for life. So
Yeah.
we're gonna call you. We're gonna, like, I'm your new mom as well. So I'm like, yes.
Okay, so most of Nepalese don't know about your ethnicity. So can you briefly explain us about you in your native country?
Yeah, so my dad, so मेरे अब्बू पाकिस्तानी हैं और मेरी अम्मी अमेरिका की गोरी. So I'm half Pakistani, half white, and
मेरे दोनों अम्मी अबू पाकिस्तानी हैं, and I'm Canadian.
Okay, so how have you guys met?
through a family friend.
We met in Canada.
Yeah, Canada में दोनों की मुलाकात
ये
हुई
अमेरिका
थी.
से आए थे Canada, and then he saw
Yeah.
me, and then he became Canadian.
वैसे Instagram पे DM किया था. फिर फंसी तो फंसी.
Can we get to know about your love story?
Yeah, sure. It's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. You start.
या तो पहली दफ़ा इसको मैंने मैसेज किया था मदीना को through another friend that I was actually kind of dating on one of those dating apps. लेकिन वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आई तो मैंने उसको बोला कि सिर्फ दोस्त बनते हैं ना. तो उसने कहा ठीक है मैं तुम्हारे किसी और के साथ जो है ना बात करवाती हूँ.
चक्कर चलाती हूँ. ये मेरी दोस्त देखो.
तो इसकी मैंने सबसे पहले बहन को देखा तो मैंने बोला चकाचक ज़बरदस्त है, मुझे बहन से ही शादी करनी है. तो उसने कहा नहीं बहन से नहीं कर सकते. तो उस वक्त फिर मैंने बोला अच्छा अगर बड़ी है तो क्या पता छोटी भी होगी.
मेरी बड़ी की शादी हुई थी, उनके बच्चे भी हैं.
Okay.
So उसके बाद I saw her picture and we started talking तो मैंने ना 3 angles से ना attack किया इसके ऊपर. So I was like मैंने भी मैसेज किया, इसकी बहन ने भी मैसेज किया, घर वालों ने भी प्रेशर किया कि मुझसे बात करें.
My parents were just happy that मैं एक लड़के के साथ बात start कर रही हूँ.
Yeah.
So the moment we met our first date, I already knew like okay, शादी तो इसके साथ मैं करूँगी, but we had to wait until my mom came back to Canada. She was in Pakistan at the time, so we waited like 2 months. And the night she came in, I was like, I found a guy, Mom, and they were like, call him over, and few months in we were married.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
3 महीने के बाद फौरन
हमारी शादी पहली हुई है, engagement बाद में हुई है.
Yeah. क्योंकि so हम दोनों मुसलमान हैं. So when we first met तो हम दोनों ने एक दूसरे का हलाल हराम रेशियो खाना देखना था ना. कि so because I have tattoos, मैं drink भी करता हूँ, like we're not that religious. So हम दोनों ने देखना था कि like हम दोनों compatible होंगे कि नहीं होंगे ना. So we both were compatible. When her parents came over, पहले मैं उसको जब drop off करता था घर पे तो थोड़ा सा दूर करता था, तो walk करके जाती थी.
you escape.
No,
it's a
respect thing. Like, you know, लड़की को घर पे नहीं उतारना, like लड़के के साथ आ रही है. So it's
क्योंकि
kind of
अभी
like
मैंने अपने अब्बू अम्मी को नहीं बताया था.
Yeah.
My mom was in there and I'm
You
not.
were in dating phase. That
yeah, dating phase.
Courting.
Kind of. Yeah.
And not dating, courting.
Yeah.
I was courting him.
So yeah, जब बात पक्की हो गई, उसके बाद मैं इसको ड्राइववे पे छोड़ने आता था. So एक दिन इसके दूसरे दिन इसके अब्बू ने बुलाया, like बेटा इधर आओ जरा बैठो. And she's like, हमारे पास एक आइडिया है.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, जब मैं मरूंगा तो मैं जाके क्या जवाब दूंगा ऊपर कि मेरी बेटी लड़कों के साथ घूमती, ऐसा करो निकाह कर लो फौरन, उसके बाद जो करना है करो. So we're like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he was American, I was Canadian. If I were to move to America, we would need to, sign papers. So they were like, just do the paperwork before. And by the time we're like engaged, and then, the wedding day comes, papers would be done, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
We did all of that, and COVID hit.
Yeah, engagement हो गई हमने, then like the wedding party जो थी वो करनी थी, लेकिन COVID came.
And that got
So
canceled.
we couldn't do the actual wedding party thing with the family, but we had a really nice
Our wedding
engagement.
was traveling the world. So that's
Yeah.
what we started. We didn't do the wedding, we didn't do anything, we just started traveling the world.
Yeah.
After COVID?
So
Right
yeah.
when COVID hit.
Yeah, so COVID technically hit like in Canada on March of 2020. So everything kind of shut down, and then in June, July, I believe we went on like a cottaging trip. तो फैमिली के साथ घूमने के लिए गए. उस वक्त हमें जो ना उसका ट्रैवल बग लग गया था. So that's when we decided. हम लोगों ने काफ़ी सारी YouTube की वीडियोस वगैरह देखी कि like लोग ट्रैवल कैसे करते हैं. हमने कभी ज़िंदगी में ट्रैवल नहीं किया था. So ये सोनी चली गई, and she was like, okay, next week बात करते हैं, maybe we'll go somewhere.
प्लान करेंगे,
Plan
टिकट
करेंगे.
देखेंगे, चलो ठीक है, मुझे सोने दो.
So next morning ये उठी तो मैंने बोला sorry मैंने एक जो है ना काम कर दिया है when you were sleeping. She's like what मैंने, so I told her I'm like मैंने ना one way ticket खरीद ली है non refundable, तो हमारे पास कोई choice नहीं है, अब जाना ही है.
3 महीने हैं.
3 महीने में
पूरा
सारा घर
पैक
पैक
करो
करो.
और चलते हैं ना. It's fine.
So, which is the first country to
Turkey.
travel?
Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
It was supposed to be Thailand, but the borders shut
Yeah,
down.
border shut down, so we couldn't.
So, you talked about tattoos. I have seen the tattoo of Krishna.
Oh, this is Medusa. A lot of people do say it's Krishna.
Oh,
So
heard.
if you see the hair, it's made snakes. So this is Medusa.
Oh, so I heard he talked about tattoos and I was here.
Yeah. I have few. I'm starting to get,
We got this matching tattoo as
Yeah.
well together in in Canada actually.
Basic.
Our
King
basic
and
tattoo,
queen.
yeah.
Basic.
So I heard, as you said, you both are Muslims, and
Yeah.
having a tattoo of Hindu god might be threatening.
This is Medusa, but we have this Buddhist tattoo.
Yeah.
So this is outside,
I mean, with both of us, हम दोनों सबसे ज़्यादा believe करते हैं humanity में,
Of course.
right? So a lot of people every day हमें messages आते हैं कि तुम लोग हलाल खाने नहीं खाते, तुम लोग
Good
ये
or
क्यों
bad,
करते हो,
every
टीका
day.
क्यों लगा रहे हो, like stuff like that. And we tell everybody, I'm like, पहले हम लोग humans हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग religion उसको दूसरी चीज़ों को follow करते हैं. So in the world, पूरी दुनिया में ना हर किसी के बीच में झगड़े होते हैं religion के ऊपर और politics के ऊपर. So we stay away from politics and religion, and we just believe in pretty much humanity and culture, and that's what we're experiencing.
I feel like for me to be like a good Muslim, it comes from the heart.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not judging anyone, and people are different, we're like appreciating each other's cultures, we're respecting each other. I feel like that's what a Muslim is about. Just
Yeah.
don't hurt each other and don't judge and
Yeah.
just take it easy.
Because, like, for example, like Bhagwan या God, Allah, whoever, right, that people believe in, वो पहले अपने दिल में रहते हैं, फिर बाहर जाके कहीं और ना. So, like, if you're not happy in your inner self, then I feel like a lot of people are just fake on the outside.
A lot of
so
division. That's
fix
what we're
yourself and
noticing.
then try to go fix other people.
Of course, so how is your family taking you guys celebrating the festival of Hindus or every religion you met the people of? So how is your family reacting about this work?
My family is very supportive.
Yeah,
You know, with
like-
the tikka, everything. My mom is from the Punjab area of India, actually.
Yeah, from
I forget the name. My grandma's born there. It's like a Punjab.
Amritsar.
Amritsar. So my mom's from there. His family's from Rajasthan.
From
So
Jaipur,
there's a lot of
Rajasthan, yeah.
overlapping of different cultures.
Yeah.
And my mom knows, like, I always loved. I'm a really worldly person, and even my parents, like, I grew up in Thailand, in Korea. We kind of traveled. So my parents are worldly people, and they kind of support it as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how many countries have you traveled till date?
So if you want, I can go on a list. So सबसे पहले Turkey था. Turkey के बाद हम लोग Egypt गए. Egypt के बाद हम लोग Kenya. Kenya के बाद Thailand. Thailand के बाद हम लोग Dubai. Dubai के बाद Pakistan. Pakistan के बाद हम लोग Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka के बाद Thailand. Thailand के बाद Nepal. And then
Nepal ke baad.
Nepal के बाद we kind of like made a round trip again.
Dubai, Pakistan, back to Nepal.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's many countries you have traveled already. So, what is the thing that had escaped, the thing you had in your mind about our country, Nepal? What is the differences you felt here?
I feel like differences.
I'll make.
There's one huge
Yeah.
difference that we love. We love that about Nepal.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because he's very passionate about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
freedom for women.
Okay,
It's
you can
just
explain
huge.
Hindi.
Like so, for example, जैसे
पहले
हम
दिन
लोग
हम जब आए
पहले
थे।
दिन हम लोग जब आए थे पाकिस्तान से आए थे, right? पाकिस्तान में it's very common, and some Pakistanis, if they see this, they're gonna hate on us for this, but it's the reality. Like I'm not gonna just lie about it. पाकिस्तान में लड़कियों को इतनी freedom नहीं होती. वहाँ पे मर्दों it's a man's world in Pakistan, right? So वहाँ पे बहुत सारे cases भी हैं जिसमें लड़कियों को harass होती है, stuff like that. तो हम लोग जब नेपाल सबसे पहले आए, पहले दिन मैंने बाहर हम लोग walk कर रहे थे, तो मैंने उसको बोला, I was like, ये मुझे बिल्कुल पाकिस्तान लगता है. And then I was like, लेकिन then I got shocked क्योंकि एक मैंने बस देखी है और उसमें कंडक्टर थी, लड़की ने जीन्स पहनी हुई है, टी-शर्ट पहनी है और हाथ में
she's like just screaming
पूरी
at
गड्डी
people.
पैसों की, and she's like calling people around, like just shocked. I'm like, मैंने कभी ऐसे पहले नहीं देखा जिंदगी में
It
ना.
was like a happiness. We were so
Yeah.
happy for all the girls. Like we saw like
फिर मैंने
aunties and
आंटियों को
scooters.
देखा साड़ी में टीका लगा के स्कूटर में ऑफिस जा रही हैं सुबह, and I'm like what is, like I've never seen this.
Yeah.
So it was a very different like
It's just like
experience.
Pakistan, freedom for
Freedom for
females
women,
here.
yeah.
That's what we like felt. Our first day in Nepal.
या मतलब अगर ये चाहे ना कि इसको बाहर कहीं जाके just walking करनी है अकेले, यहाँ पे easily जा सकती है, पाकिस्तान में कभी नहीं जाएगी.
Okay.
Alone I wouldn't.
Okay, talking about that, people came to know about you through TikTok. So I'm thankful to TikTok that people are connected to you through that.
Of course, we have like all of our social media platforms. We're just so grateful that what we're doing, it's working, and that's our goal. Our goal was to connect with people. We're not just traveling just for travel's sake and going to like luxury things. We're traveling to connect with people, their culture, their language, and of course their food.
Yeah.
Okay, seems like you are so in love with foods.
Yes.
Can you explain why do you love Nepali street food? We have seen in TikTok like you explain very openly about
Yeah.
street foods.
I don't know. I feel like it's just my palate just aligns with the Nepali like food a lot. Like, but there's a lot of vegetarian options. There's a lot of like tikki spice that I love. So for me, everything like all of the fast food I love. Even last time, a lot of people had problems. They're like, "You like everything? Be honest." And I'm like, "I actually like everything." So this time we're like trying different things.
Yeah.
A lot of sweet things because I don't have a sweet tooth. So that's why I like the street food a lot. I like the saltiness.
Like more
on
like
it.
chatpata is like बहुत
So
पसंद
what
है.
about you? What do you like about Nepalese food?
I mean, it's the same thing for me. Like, I can eat a lot of like a street food chat, but I have a sweet tooth. So mostly जो खाना ये नहीं खत्म करती वो सारा मैं खा लेता हूँ.
Okay.
इसलिए मैं इतनी पतली हूँ.
Because we eat all.
Yeah, अगर नहीं देती मैं छीन के खा लेता हूँ.
So, what triggered you the idea of traveling the world?
Honestly, it was depression to begin with. Yeah, it's like honestly, yeah, because
COVID happened,
COVID में
everything.
इतना depression हो गया था कि घर में बस बंद 24/7 कहीं बाहर नहीं जा सकते. So इतनी depression होती थी हमें. We were like क्या करें, कहाँ जाएं, like सारी चीजें बंद है, restaurants बंद है, कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे.
It was boredom and it was just not feeling creative.
Yeah.
Seeing the same streets every day, meeting the same people every day, not evolving, we got too comfortable. So we just got married and we already were too comfortable and
Yeah.
we were like, you know what, it's time to get a little uncomfortable and meet new people. So
Yeah.
that was the main reason.
How do you decide which country to travel? You might have done some research before
Yeah,
Yeah,
choosing
so
the
we
country.
tend to.
Honestly हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना कि जैसे अभी हम लोग नेपाल में हैं, हमें नहीं पता हमारी नेक्स्ट कंट्री कौन सी है. So जब दिसंबर आएगा, we're here for 3 months. तो लास्ट महीने में और like couple of weeks before, we look at the countries, जो surrounding countries होती हैं, and हम लोग देखते हैं कि कौन से countries में लोग हमें बुला रहे हैं. So अभी हमें बहुत सारे लोग बांग्लादेश बुला रहे हैं. So हम लोग चेक कर रहे हैं कि ओके बांग्लादेश की फ़्लाइट्स की क्या सिचुएशन है, वहाँ की एंट्री रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या है, वीज़ा चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, और कितने लंबा हम लोग रह सकते हैं, कहाँ कहाँ जा सकते हैं. So
Culture क्या है, religion
Yeah.
क्या है, you know, we have to be respectful
Yeah.
to the country.
So थोड़ा बहुत research करते हैं एक हफ्ते के लिए when we have all the stuff planned and then we just post it on social media that okay we're coming to this country
The
now.
only thing we don't pay much attention to is media, what the media is saying about the country.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Pakistan, they're gonna talk about terrorism. It's
Yeah.
always like the bad, so the media part we don't really listen to.
Yeah, so we do our own research. So media में news में जो भी आता है हम लोग उसको नहीं सुनते. Mostly like जो travelers, YouTubers वगैरह होते हैं, we made a lot of friends. जो पहले इंडिया गए हैं, different countries गए हैं, so हम लोग उनसे भी बात करते हैं अगर वो पहले उस country में जा चुके हैं ना कि कौन सी जगह अच्छी है, कैसी लगी, stuff like that. And then we just go there and have a good time as much as we can.
So, Osma, I know this is your second time in Nepal.
Yes.
So, what made you come back again?
You guys.
Yeah, you guys, the love you guys give us, yeah.
I feel like the people of Nepal is what's making the country feel so at home for me.
Literally तीसरे दिन हम लोग जब पहली दफ़ा नेपाल आए थे, we were like pulling our hair. We were like हमने 1 महीने का क्यों वीज़ा लिया?
I know, we
हमने
tried
3
so
महीने का लेना
hard.
था. Because it was already we got so much love that we were regretting कि हमने 3 महीने का वीज़ा क्यों नहीं लिया? हमने सिर्फ 1 महीने का लिया. So on our 3rd day we had already planned that we're gonna come back to Nepal very soon.
So, what are the differences you have experienced, like the first time and the second time?
First time and the second time. Differences.
Do you
I
find
think-
any differences?
This time we are making more time and effort to go to people's houses
Yeah.
and experience like more of like the home life. Yeah, last time was a lot, you know, just street food on the streets, and now we're doing street food and we're also doing a lot of culture.
Maybe that is because you are this time here in the festive seasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
that was
last
the
time
main
we were,
reason.
last time we celebrated Holi.
Yeah, Holi.
And that was the experience of a lifetime for both of us. We were just like this. It was
पहली
out of
दफ़ा
this
try
world.
किया था Holi like in our whole
बहुत
life. So
मज़ा
it was
आया.
बहुत मज़ा आया था.
So, what do you feel about Dasai?
Dasai?
It was nice. So Dasai for us, हमें लगा दसाई जो है ना बहुत सिमिलर है ईद की तरह जैसे मुसलमानों की ईद होती है. The only difference हमने देखा कि मुसलमान सुबह जाके like मस्जिद में नमाज पढ़ते हैं और यहाँ पे लोग जो है टीका लगाते हैं फैमिली के
They
साथ
have their
पूजा
own
करते हैं.
prayers,
They have
yeah.
their puja, right? And everything else सारा
You
same
go to
है.
each other's houses, you pay respect, you get money.
हाँ पैसे मिलते हैं like
Yeah.
ईद में भी same
Yeah.
चीज़ है same.
Same.
The only the praying part is a little different.
Yeah.
Other than that सारा same
How
है.
much
Yeah.
money did you make?
We went to 2 families, and you know, I was really rich. I'm not gonna tell them the exact number, but
लेकिन
was good.
जब मुझे मिल रहे थे तो वहाँ पे I'm gonna call him dad because he practically adopted me. So he was like he was like बेटी है बेटी को ज़्यादा देना पैसे. So I got a little bit and then they were just like loading throwing money at her. So it was a really good experience. और उनको बुरा भी लगा कि we were staying in a hotel. तो उन्होंने कहा कि हमारी सारी बेटियों की शादी हो गई है. So why don't you get your bags and come हमारे साथ रहो.
We're gonna go back to that family and celebrate.
त्योहार, yeah. एक
त्योहार
रात उनके
में।
साथ पूरा रुकेंगे त्योहार
Okay.
में.
Do you know about Tihar?
All we know it's Diwali, and they put a lot of like rung and stuff
Yeah.
on the floor. So that's all we know. We don't know anything else.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is Diwali is mostly celebrated in India,
Mhm.
but Tihar is a festival about brothers and sisters. So brothers and sisters put tikka. As in
Oh. Is it the?
No, that's
no,
Rakhi.
that is Rakhi.
Oh, okay.
So in Dasai, elder people used to bless juniors. So in Tihar, brothers and sisters get to know each other better.
So it's like a siblings festival. That's
Hey,
pretty
I'm
good.
Madina Didi here.
Yeah, everyone
So
just calls her
I'm
Madina
everyone's
Didi.
sister.
Okay, so you are my sister too. So how many days are you planning to stay in Kathmandu Valley?
Until the 31st?
Well, technically today is our last day in Kathmandu, so you got us in a perfect
Yes.
time.
Okay.
Kal subah we're going to Chitwan
Oh.
for like 4 days. Like, we're gonna come back for the last like week and a half to celebrate Tihar. Uske baad, we're not gonna come back to Kathmandu for maybe around 2 months.
So which are the places you are deciding to go?
So-
in these 2 months.
Yeah, so यहाँ से हम लोग जा रहे हैं Pokhara to go to Mustang. We're gonna come back to Pokhara, then we're gonna head to all the Gurung villages. We wanna try the crazy honey you guys have. वो बहुत सुना उसके बारे में.
That's something really different we're doing this
Yeah,
time.
like
We're
very
going to the
cultural
villages.
stuff. So
Yeah.
different villages, and we're gonna go literally like all the way West Nepal as far as we can. Go all the villages, just interact, just knock on people's doors, be like, "Can we come in?" Like, random and stuff.
There are so many fans of yours nationwide. So
Yeah.
are you planning to go far western regions?
Yeah, all far western regions and eastern regions, so both.
Both.
So you are having a whole Nepal tour.
Pretty
Yes,
much,
this
yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Last
But
time we wanted to go to Mustang.
Yeah, last time we wanted to go to Mustang, but for some reason, like the plans, the timings just didn't align for us. Like in Isbar, 100% we're doing West and East Nepal. A lot of people also ask us, "Ki hum log trekking kyun nahi karte?"
Yes.
So-
I was about to ask.
Because हमारा मेन थिंग ना ट्रैकिंग का है, जितने भी हमारे व्लॉगर फ्रेंड्स हैं वो सारे गोरे हैं मोस्टली. वो सारे यहाँ पर आते हैं and the first thing they do Kathmandu land, next day Himalayan trekking,
Yes.
come back Kathmandu, they fly out.
Yeah.
So for us we're like पूरी दुनिया को पहले से ही पता है कि ट्रैकिंग है यहाँ पे, Mount Everest है, सबको पता है. But no one knows the
The
culture,
street
life.
the street life, the culture, the
Yeah.
family, stuff like that. So we wanted to show that instead of the Himalayans and the trekking.
Because the world knows about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone already knows about that, and especially Nim's Day. He made an amazing movie on Netflix, and he
Yeah.
showed the world
Yes.
about what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So most of people doesn't know about your marriage. Like most of the boys thought you
Yeah.
were unmarried.
Last time I
right?
was here, they thought he was my bodyguard.
Yeah.
And then, they would tell me, like, who, is that your boyfriend? I would get mad. I'm like, he's my husband. He's not my boyfriend. I don't do boyfriends.
She just also posted a TikTok video. There was a guy in Bhaktapur. He commented saying that like he saw her with another boy. Or he's like, "Mera dil toot gaya, phir main chala gaya." So we posted another video of us like doing a clay pottery, saying that just ladki pe tumhara dil ho, shadi shuda hai.
Shadi-shuda hai.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
I'm able to travel because I'm married.
Yeah.
Because, in our culture, my dad has given me to him.
Yeah, pretty much.
So whatever he wants, he can do.
So he owns you.
In
Yes.
her dad's eyes, yeah.
The thing is, we're so compatible, we can play that game.
Yeah, exactly.
So it works for us.
I mean, for us, we know like we both like to do this and stuff, but in front of our family's eyes, if she does anything, they literally just be like, "Shohar ko parwah nahi hai, koi baat nahi, karne do." So that's like what the mentality thing, and I just tell her, "I'm do whatever you want, I don't care."
So in India there's a saying like Miya bibi raji to kya kare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, it's like happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
So you both are having a decent life.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
having a blessed life, honestly. Like very
Yeah.
blessed life. We're very thankful
Very.
for what we have right now.
We were extremely comfortable in Canada.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the travels, it got a little like, a lot of struggles.
Because
a
we
lot
didn't
of
know what we were
news.
doing. हमें
Yeah.
बिल्कुल नहीं पता था like क्या कर रहे हैं. मुझे filming के बारे में बिल्कुल भी नहीं पता था. She went to school for like social media and marketing and stuff like that. मैं स्कूल गया था साइकोलॉजी के लिए, and I was like prior military. लेकिन मुझे पता नहीं था कैमरे को पकड़ते भी कैसे हैं, like कौन सा बटन क्लिक करना है कि तस्वीर ले लो.
We went in with like like a plan. So before we
Yeah.
even went to Turkey, we had our YouTube, we had our branding, we had our logo.
Yeah.
Everything was like set. So we went in up with a plan, and we said to ourselves, in 6 months, if we don't see results, that means it's
not working. So we gotta cancel and just go back home. But it started working.
It started working.
Yeah.
Okay, so talking of TikTok, I have seen so many TikTok videos. You have made in Nepali sound. So do you know Nepali?
I don't know Nepali, but since I know a lot of Nepali girls and like people, I asked them, oh, this is the song, like what does it mean?
Yeah.
And like, for instance, like, oh, this is the food, what's in it? Like, I'm so curious about like literally everything, ingredients, what goes in my body, and like, I'm just a very curious person.
यहाँ पे हमने ना नेपाल में इतने सारे दोस्त बनाए that are our same age कि TikTok लगाने से पहले ना we asked him like इस वीडियो के साथ कौन सा गाना अच्छा जाएगा, so they're like ये डालो
Every day,
so like they
I
tell
have
us.
we met like a bunch of girls in Pokhara.
In Pokhara,
Every day
yeah.
she sends me songs. She's like, oh, ये viral जा रहा, or this is about like wearing a sari and like the kala chashma.
Yes.
So recently we posted
Yeah,
the
we
kala
posted
chashma.
Yes.
So we have like a lot of people
Yeah.
translating for us. And since we speak Hindi, when people are like talking in Nepali, we can kind of pick up.
a little bit
Few
because
words
it's very
here and
similar
there.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So haven't you think of learning Nepali?
Mero naam Madina ho.
Yeah.
What
No,
else
no.
you can talk?
Mitkocha. And Chwasai.
Oh yeah, you know one more.
Chwasai.
Yeah, I remember one more. मैं थकाली खाना खाते छो, right? Yeah.
थकाली खाना
खाते
खाते
छो.
छु.
Yeah.
Khate
Khachu.
chu. Okay.
Okay.
So may I ask some words in you can say that in Nepali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you said, my sentence भन्छु. I will say a sentence.
Okay.
And you can convert that into Nepali.
Okay. What's
We
the
have to
sentence?
translate it into Nepali. We can't do that.
We can't. We don't know Nepali.
We don't know
how
Nepali.
to.
It's a very simple word.
Okay, say
Okay,
it.
okay, say it.
My name is Sadikshya Regmi.
Mero naam Madina ho.
No. Mero naam.
Mero naam.
Sadikshya Regmi.
Sadikshya Regmi ho.
Yes, it's easy. So you can, if somebody talks in Hindi, you can convert that into Nepali, right?
Not really.
If people are speaking Nepali, we can kind of pick up
We
what
can
they're talking
understand.
about. That's about it.
Yeah, we can make a gist of like अगर कोई नेपाली में बात करते हैं ना, so we kind of understand a little bit कि किस बारे में बात हो रही है, लेकिन समझ में नहीं आती because yesterday हम लोग खाना खा रहे थे तो किसी ने ग्लास में कुछ मंगवाया था, तो मुझे लगा उसने एस्ट्रे मंगवाई है, but I understood को कुछ मंगवाया है, लेकिन ये नहीं पता क्या मंगवाया.
Okay, so you can pick up words.
Yeah.
only. So what is the best thing you have experienced here?
The
food
best
and the
thing
people.
I have experienced, I feel like last time when I was here, we were just walking, like feeding the fishes. It was like a pond.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just minding our business, and that's the first, like, it just sticks out in my head, and it just makes me happy. And I look behind me, and I think there were a bunch of kids, and they were on a field trip, and they recognized me, and they're running. They're running towards me, and that was like the happiest thing that I have ever felt. Like, it gives me chills talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, like पूरी बस like बच्चों की ना स्कूल बस भरी हुई थी. And,
I didn't know
सारे
like
भाग
those
के
were
आए.
the kids that were looking at my TikToks. So when they came to me and they're so young and impressed, like obviously they're gonna see and get
Yeah.
inspired. I was just so happy.
Yeah.
So
you have
happy.
been loved by the children and the aged ones.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And that's what we love the most because the new generation, the younger generation, is kind of like looking up to her, especially seeing that she's a female, traveling, trying new stuff that that you don't have to be just stuck in your home.
You
and
have
do
to be
stuff.
proud of your culture. You have to be proud
Yeah.
of your language. I don't like when they see people or whatever people they go to like America or Canada and then they forget their language.
Yeah.
They forget the word they came from. You can add on. You can speak English. लेकिन उर्दू भी बोलो ना, फिर पंजाबी भी बोलो. Like keep your roots.
Keep your roots.
Keep your roots.
like strong.
Yeah.
100%.
So I want to know, is there any message you want to give to the world or the audiences?
I feel like the message that I can just give is just have respect for each other and just don't judge. Like, it's okay to disagree, but you can still respect each other. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I feel like people have forgotten, like, oh, if there's a disagreement, I don't respect it. But like, you can agree to disagree and be like, you know what, you have this religion, I have this religion, let's understand each other.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to like convey.
Exactly. And like mine would be, I feel like, I say this all the time, like life's a choice. So no matter what you do, because a lot of people will message us and they'll be like, you guys are millionaires. You guys must be royalty. That's why you have so much money to travel the world.
I get a lot of,
And
I have a sugar daddy.
Yeah. He's like, she got a sugar daddy. That's why she's traveling. And we tell people, I'm like, only if you saw our bank accounts. Like, they're not that full. But you know, it's at the end of the day, life's a choice. If you really want to travel and you really want to, anybody can do it. It's hard work, but you can do it. It's not impossible.
I wanted to ask one thing. So how do you manage money to travel?
You have to work every single day.
Every single day. So TikTok, YouTube, like this is our livelihood. This is how we make our money.
Since we have traveled, like started traveling 2 years ago, including our birthdays, anniversaries, not one day we took off.
It's work for us.
So if you think about it, like for instance, TikTok, we post 3 to 4 different types of videos every day. That means we're going out, there's a whole production. Instagram, there's a lot of behind the scenes. When you go to YouTube, there's longer videos. People don't see that. People think, you know, social media is very easy. You just go out, show face, but it's a whole production.
You know, for me, like when I worked in America or Canada, वो life बहुत आसान थी मेरे
बहुत
लिए.
आसान थी.
आराम से 8 बजे उठो, 9 बजे जाओ, 5 बजे छुट्टी
Clock
घर
out
पे,
हो
like
जाओ,
clock
फिर
out,
मजे
you're
लो.
done, मजे, right? But now it's like, if she's sleeping at like maybe 11 o'clock at night, मैं रात को 5 बजे तक जागा रहता हूँ, and I'm like messaging, replying back on TikTok, like all kinds of just messaging.
We make sure to
messaging.
keep our engagement 100%.
Yeah.
So like if anyone like, you know, comments, we make sure to, you know,
Reply to
recognize
everybody.
and appreciate that comment and like reply back. Keep
Because
the
for us,
engagement
that's
going.
work. You know, like we have to interact with people. So this is a very hard life that you gotta do, but
we love it.
We love it. So our belief is, you know, अगर काम करने में मजा आता है तो काम नहीं लगता.
My mom always used to tell me, just find something you love and be really good at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
So is there anything you have experienced really bad in Nepal?
Really bad in Nepal.
Can I answer this one?
Something that this happened here.
That I know. I already know what he's gonna say.
I think the biggest one for me is scammers here, especially taxi drivers. They will literally, like, no matter where you're going. We were leaving Bhaktapur to go to Patan, and there was a taxi stand. We go there, the guy comes up to us, asks us where we're going. So हमने बताया पाटन जा रहे हैं. उसने कहा 3,000 रुपए.
3,000.
बख्तापुर से पाटन के. लेकिन हम लोग इतना ट्रैवल करते हैं ना कि हमें पता है कि अच्छा पहले ऐप पे चेक कर लो कि क्या प्राइस है. सो पटाव ने बताया कि it was like 900 के 1000 के बीच में था. So I was like, okay, so I gotta be like somewhere around 1,000. उसने बोला 3,000. And then he started laughing and he's like, नहीं 1,000 तो 15 साल पहले थे. And I was like, okay, whatever. तो मैंने पटाव ऑर्डर किया, 5 मिनट के बाद टैक्सी आ गई, we left in that. लेकिन no matter where you go, taxi drivers, you just have to struggle. उनके साथ बस झगड़ा करना होता है कि like इतना चूना नहीं मारो हमें, like, you know,
The thing
like
is, if you just do your job, you will get.
more money.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing with us. Like in Nepal, a lot of people are super nice, but there's that, I would say 90% are amazing. Then you got that 10% that just like चूना मारने के लिए बस बैठे हुए हैं यहाँ पे. And I'm
Good and bad in
So
Nepal.
do you think technology helps in traveling?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
It's the main thing that
Yeah.
we depend on. If there's no Wi-Fi, we can't go there.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. We get lost.
We went to like, when we went to Africa, those 2 days, we didn't
Yeah.
have Wi-Fi, no electricity, no water, no washrooms, no nothing.
Yeah, it was a
And-
totally different experience.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely Wi-Fi to चाहिए.
Wi-Fi is like breathing for us now. It's like our work.
It's our oxygen.
Everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
So we are at the end of the session. So is there anything you want to convey to our audience, to your fans especially? You can explain about your go-to routes, the places you will visit.
Oh yeah, where we're going now.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be in Chitwan for like 4 days. Tihar, we're gonna be here. After that, they're gonna see us in Pokhara for a little bit, Mustang, Gurung areas, East and West Nepal. So we're literally coming to Ilam, like all these places.
We're gonna be doing a lot of different things. I want to show like more of the views, mountains, the beauty of Nepal this time as well.
And the only other thing, like a lot of people tell us to come to places, but I don't think they realize उनको पता नहीं कि हम लोग पहले वहाँ पे जा चुके हैं. So अभी भी लोग message कर रहे हैं कि बटवाला आओ, लुम्बिनी आओ. So if anything, especially on her TikTok or on her Instagram, हम लोगों ने reels उस पे story tags में डाले हुए हैं कि हम लोग कौन-कौन सी जगह जा चुके हैं. Videos में सारा बता हुआ है, right? So जिस जगह पे हम लोग पहले गए हुए हैं, वहाँ पे हम लोग most likely वापस नहीं जाएंगे. Because we gotta experience new things, new places, new locations. So I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just want you guys to just follow our journey and just keep it going. Just
और अगर
show
कोई
us
हमें
some
देखता
love.
है streets पे, like come and say hi. हम लोग
Yeah,
किसी को
I don't
काटेंगे
bite.
नहीं. Like, yeah, we don't bite.
Yeah.
Just come and say hi.
And don't get disheartened because he's already
Because we see you with her, yeah.
Yeah.
because he's already missed. So
Yeah.
thank you for being here, and of course the best
Thank you
wishes
for
for the
having
us. Thank you so
journey and
much.
the love you are getting from Nepal. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, धन्यवाद.
Dhanyawad.